As a parent, I know my child. I know what they need. I know what I expect for them in their future. I tell students all the time when I'm working with them, this is your way of saying, I am a free human being and I have the right to be a part of society, and education is really what marks that, in my opinion.
I grew up in rural Virginia during the time of integration. And my mom decided that my brother and I would be the first to integrate the public schools of Southwest Virginia. It wasn't a pretty experience, but I had some awesome teachers, some teachers that embraced me and gave me a desire to learn. When I became the pastor of Second Baptist Church 26 years ago, one of the first things that I suggested to our congregation is the need for a Christian school. And because of my experience in New York and my love for Christian education and education in general, I jumped on it.
When my son first came home and said, "Can I lay hands on you and pray for you?" it just brought tears to my eyes, because I just didn't know that he would even go there with that, and the fact that they were praying during school and it was integrated with his education, it was just really exciting. He just started to excel so much with his learning, and the fact that by kindergarten they were doing science experiments that they had to present, I was just like, whoa, what is this? You know, most people would think that was so much for a child.
We started SBC Prep in the bottom of our sanctuary with 8 kids who were starting in kindergarten. And within 6 months, we had 35 kids, and we've grown from there. One of our students is now a lawyer. She just passed her board. I was speaking to her mom the other day, and she was talking about the celebration after she passed the bar. And it's nothing to see some of our students teaching in schools here in Aiken County. A lot of kids who come to us need that more than anything else. High expectations, a lot of love, and belief, that you believe that they can excel, and you tell them that on a regular basis. And any little achievement, you applaud it, you celebrate it, you acknowledge what I like to say, you acknowledge the greatness in them. We have a lot of parents who wish they could come here, and whose kids really need to be here, but they're working 2 jobs, and the 2 jobs that they work helps to keep a roof over their head and food in their bellies. They can never think about the possibility of bringing their son or daughter to a place where they could get the attention and the academic quality that they would get here at SBC Prep.
The first thing I say is put your child first. What does your child really need? And if that traditional public school, or even if it's another charter school or another type of education option, if it's not serving your child well, you know, you need to look at somewhere else. And so an education scholarship account would allow those families who their hands are tied, they're seeing their child fail. And it's not that the teachers are intentionally ignoring them. I don't think any child is ignored, but if you don't have the capacity to serve each one well, you know, that's kind of what happens. So it's like, why not have an opportunity to send them somewhere that's going to be able to meet their needs?
That would be an opportunity for churches to once again take on part of an important mission I believe that the church has, particularly in the African American community, because education is so important. They need the opportunity, and they need the hope. When you hear the word hope, it seems like something that's intangible, but hope is solid. There's something about having a sense of hope that gives you a tenacity and a strength and a belief system that takes your present circumstances, and while they may seem like they're dire, but in the midst of that, you can see opportunity. If you can instill some hope in a person, no matter what they lack or don't have or experience, it's not going to be the end of their story.